Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. One UI 8.5 Beta 5 is here and I have it on my S25 Ultra to show you all the new changes. So without further ado, let's jump in. Starting with the update size and build number, as per the screenshot from the settings page, it's 547.48 megabytes and the build number ends in 7ZZAN. And now let's take a look at the new features. The first change I found is in the Now bar. Samsung is back again to the same text buttons I've seen with One UI 8.5 Beta 1. And in one of the betas, they reverted back to the same text buttons of One UI 8. And here is how they look. But with Beta 5, they are back once more to the same text buttons, and that's the case with every single app I tried it with. Next, we have the Gallery app, and here I'm gonna show you two new changes. The first one I really like. So let's take this screenshot as an example. I have the option to extract text, and when I do so, it gives me a lot of useful shortcuts here at the bottom. First, it detected the temperature at the top right corner and gave me the option to convert the unit. And the same applies to things like the currencies or any other measurement unit, which is a very smart idea. Then you have the option to create a calendar event using this date at the top left corner. And the same applies to the reminders. You can also create a reminder directly from here. When you take a look here on One UI 8, you will notice that these options did not exist before. I can only translate or copy text like this. And if I want to create a calendar event, for example, I have to highlight the date myself. But now you can see the options here at the bottom with the ability to share immediately from here as well. Plus, all the extra buttons you might see based on your content are now circular and grouped together in one container, unlike the oval design of One UI 8. And here is how it looks if you have multiple options available in the same image. That's it with the widgets. Now let's talk about the quick panel. I spotted two changes, but I'm not 100% sure if they are specific to Beta 5 or not, so please let me know in the comments. The first one, when you drag your finger over the volume or brightness slider, you see this new behavior. The slider expands to cover the full width of the container to give you more travel distance, and this behavior doesn't exist in One UI 8. The slider remains in the same size, no difference. And here's what happens with the brightness slider. It does the same exact behavior. The second change is also related to the brightness slider. Now when you tap on the ellipses and activate adaptive brightness, the extra brightness toggle disappears completely, while previously in One UI 8, when you do the same action, the toggle remains visible, but it becomes grayed out. Moving to the widgets, I spotted two new changes. The first one is the bigger Now Brief size. Now we have a 4x2 size that didn't exist before. Comparing this to One UI 8, we only have the first two options. And when you add it to the home screen, you can make it even bigger to cover the full width. I also found multiple tweaks in the calendar widgets, and here are a couple of examples. You will notice that the font is now a lot bigger in comparison. Also, when you compare the month calendar, you will see that the weekends are now highlighted in red, which wasn't the case before. Now let's talk about the most exciting change in this build, which is the updated Bixby. Now it integrates with Perplexity to become smarter and more conversational than ever before. When you take a look at Samsung's article, you will see two main improvements. The first one is the intuitive device control through natural language, and that means you don't need to say the name of the specific toggle or setting you want to adjust, but you can just talk to the AI and explain what you want, and it will try to figure it out for you. The second improvement is related to the real-time web search capabilities, and that will also give you more useful information and up-to-date information when you ask questions. So now let me do a side-by-side comparison with the previous version to show you the difference. On the left, I have the new Bixby, and on the right, I have One UI 8 with the older version. So let's give it a try. Find nearby hotels with beach access, swimming pool, and 4.5 rating. So here are the results. It got me the first option with 4.5 star. It has private beach access and swimming pool, so it matches the criteria. same as this one, and pretty much all of them match the criteria. So let's try the old Bixby asking the same exact question. Find nearby hotels with beach access, swimming pool, and 4.5 rating.
When do you want to stay?
Today.
When do you want to stay?
Today.
When do you want to stay?
Right now.
When do you want to stay?
Now.
When do you want to stay?
Right now.
When do you want to stay?
Find nearby hotels with beach access, swimming pool, and a 4.5 rating.
When do you want to stay?
Now.
Looks like I've encountered an unexpected hiccup.
As you saw, the old Bixby was a disaster and the newer one is so much better. Now let's try to adjust some settings using natural language and see what's gonna happen. I need my camera flash to blink every time I receive a notification.
I've enabled camera flash notification.
Let's try the same on One UI 8. I need my camera flash to blink every time I receive a notification.
The flash is on.
As you see, it's a massive difference between the two. It actually opened the camera app and enabled the flashlight, which is something totally different from what I requested. Before jumping to the next chapter, if you like my wallpapers, go ahead and download the Wallpapers by In-Depth Tech Reviews app from Google Play Store. It will give you access to hundreds of exclusive wallpapers that will make any smartphone look stunning. You will find the Google Play Store download link in the description. And now let's get back to One UI 8.5 Beta 5. Now it's time to talk about all the new changes under settings. The first one I spotted was under the security and the privacy, and then more security settings. Here you will see a new toggle called inactivity restart, and the description says restart your phone if it remains locked for 72 hours. Under accessibility and then vision enhancements and then magnifier, now you have a button to open the magnifier app directly from here, while previously we didn't have this option. Back to vision enhancements, when you go to screen zoom, you will see a redesigned slider at the bottom. Back to the main accessibility page, when you go to interaction and dexterity, you will see a brand new menu here called time to take action. The description says choose how long to show messages that ask you to take action, but are visible only temporarily, such as temporary on-screen notifications or the volume controller. And here you can choose between the default all the way up to 2 minutes. So these are all the new features I wanted to show you in this build. Now let's talk about my experience with the performance and the stability. Since Beta 3, the stability of One UI 8.5 is very good. No major issues or showstoppers. Everything works exactly as expected. So if you are planning to install One UI 8.5 Beta 5 on your daily driver, I think it will be good enough. And when it comes to the performance, it feels very snappy, no issues. And here are my Geekbench numbers. I got 9,493 for the multi-core and 2,986 for the single core. And these are about the same as Beta 4. And you can see the numbers here on the left in this screenshot. So that's pretty much it for today. These are all the new changes I wanted to show you in One UI 8.5 Beta 5. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything. But for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.